Absolutely, especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business, but sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. The shot by Johnson, no good. Inside. Oh, and he breaks it down with a two-handed jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Antetokounmpo against Mobley. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to James. Antetokounmpo for three. No rebound by Atlanta. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brett, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
NBA, tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Here's Antetokounmpo. After the Hawks picking up the basket just moments ago. Deflected! Daniels passes to Mobley. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Johnson finds Antetokounmpo. And here's Johnson from deep three-point land. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Here's Daniels. Checked by James. The hook shot. And no good. Trying to use the glass. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. To the middle. It's stolen away. Here's Daniels. Checked by James. And there's the rejection. To the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
We've had some great passing in the NBA over the years. Giannis moving his way up the ladder now.
Here's Daniels. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sinks that one from the post. James has gotten his second bucket on the night.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron?
Timeout, timeout.
His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Let's see some of the numbers here for him. Pass to Mobley. Here's Daniels. Back to Mobley. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
It felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit, and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. but inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thanks, B.A. With the time winding down before the trade deadline, it's the Chicago Bulls making the noise. They've done something that has sent shockwaves around the league. They've acquired MVP caliber talent, Luka Doncic. This has been circulating for a while now that they were targeting this multi-dimensional guard. And now it's instantly become a reality, and it changes everything about the outlook moving forward for this team.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. To the inside. And Giannis throws it down.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and he needs to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance to the paint from his defense, B.A.
And Allie, thanks. Again, Antetokounmpo missing.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Tries the hook. That one drops 4. He's got 5.
You don't see the hook shot too often these days, but hey, it can be so effective.
James deciding where to go with it. Ooh, poked away. Out on his own on the break. Mobley outside. Takes the 3. No good on the buzzer beater. That's the first quarter. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Hawks trail by 5. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's George. And the jam by George.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Mobley outside. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes.
And a nice find by Mobley. Keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Cleveland shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Durant, pass to George. Inside. And the jam by George.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Good positioning, too. Give him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Isaac. Still no points. Lots of room. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter. But they're starting to pick it up now.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. This break gives us a chance to look back on the last month and see which teams racked up the most points in transition. The Cavaliers, number 1.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. The Cavaliers leading. Brad, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals. Anytime you put the ball up near Durham, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Isaac outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Mobley.
I think it's natural to tense up when Giannis is in the area, especially as a shooter.
From downtown. Rebound Atlanta. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
That puts him in the lead. He's got 10.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Now here's George. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Knocks it down from distance.
Gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Cleveland. Good. And it's a 4-point Cleveland lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so they focus on fast break, add to your total in a hurry.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Oh, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? Taking a look at Cleveland, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first. And of course, Atlanta, 2 spots below.
Right now for Cleveland, they just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting up a banner.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Hardaway on the wing. Screen by Antetokounmpo. James outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Just 4 to shoot. Johnson slams it in.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
See which power forwards and centers have been putting up the most points over the past 10 games. LeBron James, third.
This group of big men go into every game with the mindset that no defense can guard them. And you know what? They're usually right.
Well, you're building a team, the foundation starts here. Big men who can dominate a game offensively in the low post. Every franchise would like to have one, and this is the cream of the crop.
Here's Daniels. No points yet. Back to Isaac. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James outside. Here's Hardaway, and it's rejected. Isaac outside. Here's Daniels. Pass to short. Here's Daniels. The fader. And that's his third bucket in 8 attempts.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside Hardaway. 43 seconds left in the second period. To the paint. Johnson inside. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to James. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And the shot's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Layup is good off the glass. 14 points for him.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And the first half comes to an end. Close game going here. The Cavaliers on top. They're up by 2. And will step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood track. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest.
No matter who makes it, I know all these guys, they're ready.
The final tally of votes soon to come. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The Hawks trailing. Mobley outside. Pass to Daniels. For the tie. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And this game is tied up now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And for the Hawks. And for Cleveland. Here's Short, covered by Johnson. For the lead. No good on the layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Assertive move by LBJ, just taking what he wants inside.
Atlanta's got 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Daniels passes to short. Mobley against Antetokounmpo. Yes, on the jumper. He's got 18. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
All right, fans, it's dance band time. Get ready to dance like
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Trae Young.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Seconds into the second half now. To the inside. Oh, that was no question. Powered it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Mobley outside. To the middle. And the layup is good. 20 points for him.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
James outside. There, LeBron for 3.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Daniels misses.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And he drops in the layup off the bounce. And now a 5-point Cavalier lead.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Here's Short. No points so far. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to James. From deep, Johnson. Can't hit that time.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Count that bucket.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
James passes to Johnson. It's intercepted. From 12 feet. That one rolls around and rims out. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And another miss by Cleveland. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Shot from the low post is good.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's give up to Cleveland. Welcome to the Cavs Crew.
Let's take a second to see which teams have been hitting the glass with a fury this season. In the third spot, Cleveland.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And Cleveland has possession. It's a 1-point game. Screen by James. Here's the 3.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field to still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Here's Mobley. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Anticipation, length. Giannis a great shot blocker.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
For the lead. And that one's good. 24 points for him.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo against Mobley. Looking to get it going. Here's Short. No made basket yet. Drains the triple. And it's a 4-point Hawks lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. And when you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused, want to get up tempo, and that's helped them score in the fast break.
Shots good by James.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Mobley, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. That rebound goes to Cleveland. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Short, covered by Johnson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Hawks on top. They lead by 3. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Quinn Snyder with some words for his players.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Trying to maintain that edge right now. Coach Snyder encouraging his guys.
Solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. To the inside. Nice catch. A sounding dunk. Great job with the assist of the play. Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Mobley outside. From 11 feet away, and the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's James. And it's James.
He's just dominating right now, aware of the defense, and has not feared one since he came into the league.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Short. He shoots. And right through it goes. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
Now here's Johnson. Back to James. Oh, LeBron wants them.
This is what James does. Scores the ball and does it in so many different ways.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Daniels. Here's the pick. Now here's Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up to 12. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
And it seems like Daniels is comfortable all over the floor.
Now James. Inside. And it's James with the jam.
That's how you capitalize on a screen.
Good positioning to get him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Daniels. Out to the right wing. Throws it up high. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. Here's Short. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's blocked. James outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now a 4-point Cavalier lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. It's been fantastic.
Count it.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Outside Johnson. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% buzzer.
Putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it there. So it's the Cavaliers now. After the Hawks picking up the basket just moments ago.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants the rock of the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Left to the wing. Shot blocked. It's out of bounds to Cleveland. And you've got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
.125 left in the game. Going inside. Shot clock at 5. Count the basket. And now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
In pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Down low. Off with the layup. Cleveland has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James outside. Antetokounmpo outside. From deep. Can't get it to drop. Mobley left side. Pass to Daniels. Back to Mobley. Knocked loose. And he gets it back.
Number 26.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul. At the line for Cleveland, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And the Hawks call time here. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
He shoots it. James with the rebound. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
His first. Third team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, LeBron James. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
From deep, Mobley. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots, Marquez Johnson.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And so the Cavaliers take the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Thank you all for attending tonight's
Check in with Allie LaForce.
Please get
Allie,
on
what do you
safe
have?
and make sure to come back.
Giannis, congratulations on the win. How does this team continue?
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.